championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Looking to throw on 3rd. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's complete to the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after. return on the interception. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
He slings it deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fakes to grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab on the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Extending the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bringing the heat. And they gambled in their own. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll try to take it back. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
Finds a man on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
From the gun, quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Ohio State! And with that, they've got the lead. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give to the back. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. At the 35, he's open. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles.
Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 1 more yard on this second down. Might just put an exclamation point on this one. Pushes for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player.